Hey everyone, it's John here, and yes, you've read the title, The Circle of Fifths is Overhyped. Let's first start with what is the Circle of Fifths. I'm going to try to explain it as simple as possible. Well, songs are written in keys, and it's helpful to know the relationship between the keys at a glance. So looking at the chart, starting at C major, a fifth from C is G, and a fifth from G is D, and so forth. The chart also shows the relative minor of the major key in the inner circle. So again, C major, for example, you see the A in the inner circle. That is because A is a minor third below C, so the relative minor of C major is A minor. All of this information is super useful, but there is a problem. First, if you're a student learning about the circle of fifths, you will probably be asked to reproduce this chart, filling in the blanks. What a lot of students do is they'll look up circle of fifths on YouTube because they didn't pay attention in class. And YouTube will teach some saying that is easy to remember that helps students fill in the letters. In fact, this technique is so popular that if you type into Google, circle of fifths sentence, it tells you Father Charles goes down and ends battle, which helps you reproduce the chart. It's a fail-proof technique that has helped so many students pass, including myself. The problem is, I knew the sentence, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you what the sharps or the flats were in the key. I believe I also wrote on my test, fat cats go down alleys eating birds, and BEAD GCF, which are the abbreviations for the order of the sharps and flats. These are great shortcuts, but it wasn't until a year or so after taking music theory that all of these concepts really sunk in and were truly mastered. And what really helped me was smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm because it really helps out my channel. Thanks so much. No, seriously, what really helped me was learning scales. Hear me out. I know it doesn't sound very flattering. Before I explain, I want to say I don't blame students. I learned the shortcuts too. Also, it has nothing to do with the quality of the teacher. I actually had a fantastic teacher. The problem is, students have so many classes. I was taking 19 or so units that semester, and there was only so much time in the day to study. Alright, so, scales. It took me about a year from not knowing any scales to being able to play any random major key and its associated minor. So why is this better? Well, understanding the relationship between the scales is what the circle of fifths strives to accomplish. But for me at least, I didn't master the information until I learned my scales. So the point of this video, the circle of fifths is overhyped, because the majority of students cram for their test and don't fully understand the material. Now, if you do understand the information, then sure, the circle of fifths is a fantastic tool. So maybe for your test you want to cram, learn whatever it takes to pass. But knowing my scales helped me actually learn the information. As soon as I memorized all of my scales, music theory was 1,000% easier for me, because scales and keys seem to relate to almost everything. So I know it takes work, probably not the answer students were looking for, but seriously, learning your skills will make everything so much easier. So let's move on. I'm going to explain step by step what to do so you could actually master this information. You don't need to buy a book. All the information is free online. However, I bought Scale Skills by Keith SNELL because I wanted all of the information all in one place. So I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested. So let's do an example. C major. We know there are no sharps or flats, and if you're on a piano, it's all the white keys. Here is step by step what I do to practice. Step 1 would be to do the scale, ascending, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then descending. Step 2 would be to play and know the triads of the scale. For C major, it would be C, E, G. C is the root of the chord, and then you just play triads, count starting on the note C, E, G, and then E, F, G. Knowing the triads is also really beneficial. And finally, step 3 is knowing the quality of the chords in the scale. So, doing these steps every day, gradually adding more keys, I think is a lot more beneficial than memorizing Father Charles goes down and ends battle, because that only helps you reproduce the chart. Eventually, you want to automatically know the fifth of any key and its associated minor. So if you want to truly master the material, this is what I'd recommend. Check out the link in the description if you are interested in the Scales book. So with that said, I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And also feel free to add me on my social media pages, Instagram, Twitter, and we have a new Facebook group. Links are on my channel homepage. So thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.